Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're taking a really powerful newsletter and boiling it down into a practical toolkit for your personal and professional growth. We're going to talk motivation, marketing, and management all in one place.
You know how it feels sometimes, right? Like you're juggling a dozen different skills, just trying to keep everything up in the air. But what if there was a simple framework to connect all of them? What if you had a core set of tools you could just pull out and apply to any challenge?
Well, that's exactly what this is all about. We've put together this 4-tool toolkit. These are simple but super powerful frameworks you can start using, like today, to build success, whether it's for you, your business, or your team. All right, let's dive right in. Tool number 1 is all about the most fundamental driver there is, your own brain chemistry. This is the engine that powers absolutely everything else. So, dopamine. We hear this word all the time, but let's not just think of it as some happy hormone. It's way more than that. It's your brain's internal motivator. It's the chemical that gets you off the couch, the one that pushes you to finally start that project or go after that big goal. And here's the wild part. It all works in this really simple 3-step loop. Your brain signals a desire, it rewards you for taking action, and then it hardwires that memory so you want to do it again. Once you get this cycle, you can actually start shaping your habits on purpose instead of just letting them happen to you.
So, okay, that's the science. How do we actually use it? Hack number 1, make your goals tiny. Seriously, instead of a huge goal like read a whole book, just aim for 5 pages. Every time you hit one of these little targets, you get this motivating little hit of dopamine that makes you want to keep going.
Okay, hack number 2, do new stuff. Your brain gets a real kick out of novelty. Learning a new skill, visiting a new place, even trying a new recipe. It all stimulates dopamine and makes you feel way more engaged and alive. And the third hack? It's probably the easiest one. Just get moving. And I'm not talking about some insane gym session. A simple 30-minute walk is honestly one of the most reliable ways to naturally boost your dopamine, lift your mood, and get your focus back. Okay, so your personal engine is fired up and ready to go. What's next? Well, how do you use that same understanding of what drives people to influence others? Our second tool is like a magnet for customers, and it's built on a core psychological truth. This brings us to this incredible insight from the psychologist Robert Cialdini. It turns out we are just wired to be consistent. Once we make a choice, even a tiny one, our brain fights to make our future actions line up with it. That internal pressure is the secret to getting customers to say yes, not just once, but over and over again. So how do you actually put this to work? You start small, a free trial, an email sign-up, something with low friction. Then you build on it, guide them through small, progressive steps. See what's happening? Each little yes reinforces their first choice, and before you know it, you've turned a casual browser into a loyal fan. Okay, this psychology stuff is great, but how do you really know it's working? I mean, influence is one thing, but how do you know if it's actually driving results and making you money? The answer is this one simple and, yeah, kind of brutally honest metric, ROAS, which stands for Return on Ad Spend. It just cuts through all the noise and tells you one thing. For every single dollar you put into advertising, how many dollars are you getting back? Let's make this super simple. If you see a ROAS of 5, that means your marketing is an absolute money-making machine. You're turning every dollar you spend into 5. Anything over 1 and you're profitable. The higher that number goes, the more you know your strategy is absolutely crushing it. All right, attracting customers is one huge piece of the puzzle. But what about the team behind the scenes that has to deliver? This is where our third tool comes in. We're shifting from influencing customers to building a strong team. Think of this one as the glue. Okay, this framework from Patrick Lencioni is just brilliant. It shows you the 5 ways a team can totally fall apart, and it's like a domino effect. It all starts at the bottom with trust, or a lack of it. If people can't be vulnerable and admit mistakes, they'll be afraid of conflict. So you get this fake harmony instead of good debate. With no real debate, there's no real commitment, because not everyone's truly bought in. Then, if people aren't committed, they'll avoid holding each other accountable. And all of that leads to the final dysfunction. Nobody's focused on the actual results. The fix for each step is right there, but it all starts with building trust. All right, quick recap. We've got our engine, we've got our magnet, and we've got our glue. This last tool, tool number 4, this is the blueprint. It's the framework that makes sure we actually build something real with all that potential. This is where the rubber meets the road. It's how we turn those big ambitions into actual action plans.
We stop making vague wishes and start setting smart goals. And this classic acronym, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, it's like a filter that turns a fuzzy idea into a concrete plan that has a real shot at succeeding.
Let me show you what a huge difference this makes. A goal like, let's increase sales. It's fine, but it's totally vague. Using the SMART framework, it becomes a real mission. Now, everyone on the team knows exactly what they're supposed to do, how we're going to measure victory, and when the deadline is. That is the power of pure clarity.
And there you have it. 4 really powerful, interconnected tools. You've got the engine to manage yourself, you've got the magnet to attract your customers, the glue to bring your team together, and the blueprint to guide your execution and turn that vision into reality.
You know, the most important step is always the first one. You've got the toolkit now, so the only question left is, which tool are you going to pick up first? Think about what area of your work or even your life needs the most attention right now. Grab the right tool and start building. We'll see you next time on The Explainer.